Bodie is a ghost town in the Bodie Hills east of the Sierra Nevada mountain range in Mono County, California. Bodie began as a mining camp following the discovery of gold in 1859 by a group of prospectors. Gold discovered at Bodie coincided with the discovery of silver at nearby Aurora, Nevada, and the distant Comstock lode beneath Virginia City, Nevada. But while these two towns boomed, interest in Bodie remained lackluster. By 1868, only two companies had built stamp mills at Bodie, and both had failed. In 1876, the Standard Company discovered a profitable deposit of gold-bearing ore, which transformed Bodie from an isolated mining camp comprising a few prospectors and company employees to a Wild West boomtown. By 1879, Bodie had a population of approximately 7,000 to 10,000 people and around 2,000 buildings. Over the years 1860 to 1941, Bodie's mines produced gold and silver valued at over an estimated $85 million based on current gold and silver values. Gold bullion from the town's 9 stamp mills were shipped to Carson City, Nevada, by way of Aurora, Wellington, and Gardnerville. Most shipments were accompanied by armed guards. After the bullion reached Carson City, it was delivered to the mint there, or sent by rail to the mint in San Francisco. As a bustling gold mining center, Bodie had the amenities of larger towns, including a Wells Fargo bank for volunteer fire companies, a brass band, railroad, miners and mechanics union, several daily newspapers, and a jail. At its peak, 65 saloons lined Main Street, which was a mile long. Murders, shootouts, barroom brawls, and stagecoach holdups were regular occurrences. Bodie also had a cemetery on the outskirts of town and a nearby mortuary. The cemetery includes a miners' union section and a cenotaph erected to honor President James Garfield. The first signs of decline appeared in 1880 and became obvious toward the end of the year. Promising mining booms in Butte, Montana, Tombstone, Arizona, and Utah lured men away from Bodie. The get-rich-quick, single miners who came to the town in the 1870s moved on to these other booms, and Bodie developed into a family-oriented community. In 1882, residents built a Methodist church and a Roman Catholic church, which was destroyed by fire in 1928. In 1910, the population was recorded at 698 people, which were predominantly families who decided to stay in Bodie instead of moving on to other prosperous strikes. By 1920, Bodie's population was recorded by the U.S. Federal Census at a total of 120 people. Despite the decline and a severe fire in the business district in 1932, Bodie had permanent residents through nearly half of the 20th century. The last mine in Bodie closed in 1942 due to War Production Board Order L-208, shutting down all non-essential gold mines in the United States during World War II. Mining never resumed after the war. Today, Bodie is an authentic Wild West ghost town. The town was designated a National Historic Landmark in 1961, and in 1962 the state legislature authorized creation of Bodie State Historic Park. A total of 170 buildings remains, and Bodie has been named as California's official state gold rush ghost town. Bodie is preserved in a state of arrested decay. Only a small part of the town survived, including one of many once operational gold mills. Visitors can walk the deserted streets of a town that once was a bustling area of activity. Interiors remain as they were left and stocked with goods. Littered throughout the park, one can find small shards of china dishes, square nails, and an occasional bottle, but removing these items is against the rules of the park. One of Bodie Ghost Town's popular paranormal tales is that of a curse that befalls anyone who steals an artifact from the town. Countless people have mailed their trinkets back to the town with letters describing the awful, cursed luck they had since taking objects from Bodie. Though the curse is believed to have been a fabrication by park rangers hoping to stop people stealing from the park, many visitors have sworn by its very real impacts. However, there are far more than just curses haunting this ghost town. One of the preserved homes is said to be haunted by the ghost of a Chinese maid who used to work there, a spirit who dislikes adults but loves children. Visitors who have stayed in the home have reported waking up in the night to see the apparition of a heavy-set Chinese woman sitting on their chest, making it almost impossible for them to breathe. Another home, the Gregory House, is reportedly inhabited by the ghost of an old woman who is commonly seen rocking in a rocking chair kept in the house, nonchalantly knitting a blanket. At other times, the rocking chair has been seen rocking on its own accord. The Mendicini house is called home to several friendly ghosts. One is thought to be Mrs. Mendicini, who loved to cook her Italian food. Park rangers regularly report the enticing aromas of Italian cooking emanating from the dusty old home, while others have said they have heard the sounds of a large party going on in the home, only to find it as deserted as it always is. At the Bodie cemetery, the ghost of a young girl referred to as the Angel of Bodie has been seen often by children. The ghost is believed to be the spirit of a 3-year-old child that was accidentally killed when she was hit in the head by a miner's pick. Her grave is mounted with a white marble angel, and on one occasion a man visiting the cemetery with his little girl noticed that she was giggling and seemingly playing with an unseen entity.